In today's episode, we leave the world of internal combustion behind, embracing the future that is electric vehicles. But is this really the future we want? Sleek, beautiful, and powerful, but still can't drive themselves. So my co-host this week is an auto journalist, and I've been told these are press cars and not to break any of them. Challenge, accepted.
Hey, is this thing on? Yeah?
Yeah, pretty sure the audience can hear you.
Thanks again for driving these mighty EVs for me. You make it look so easy. Writing about these beasts is no easy feat, and I'm not much of a driver. Lucky to be teaming up with you.
I mean, I know my way around a car, too. Whoa, close one. I mean, calculated, totally.
Anyway, let's do this. I might not drive, but I know quite a lot about these machines. The Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Where do I start?
The sound alone is different than I would have expected.
First 100% electric vehicle made by the Stuttgart manufacturer. Different variations available on the market. The Turbo S you're driving being the high-performance model. Hey, nice! We got the best one!
Right.
And, if I remember correctly, it can reach 100 kilometers per hour in... Wait, let me check my notes. 2.8 seconds! Wow! You think you could try that? I mean, without damaging the car, obviously.
Yeah, let me get right on that on a road that is just littered with other traffic. Sure, no big deal. Alright, let's see how you corner. Not well, apparently. They did say these lithium battery packs would be heavy. Come on, I'm giving it all she has. Go right, damn it. Gotta be honest, I watched a lot of the press coverage of the Taycan, and I still prefer something more traditional. I don't know if this is for me.
Wow! Feels like we're on an island-sized exhibition. I gotta snap some shots.
Yeah, you get on that.
We're here. Great job. I got some great pictures for my paper.
If it's any consolation, the car is still going strong after multiple collisions. Maybe these things are not so bad. So the event staff were able to clean things up a bit before the first race, and I promise I'll try to be gentler from here on out.
Oh boy, this is it. Racing time. Keep in mind that the EV's instant acceleration is one of their most impressive traits. That's something you can use against these guys.
The inclusion of warp charging pads is interesting, and the fact this tech will eventually go mainstream could be a good thing. But they really do need to make the batteries more energy dense and lighter. There's no getting around that.
I did mention that it'd be great to have shots in a storm, but damn, Hawaii! You didn't have to go so hard. Anyway, I'm eager to see how great the Taycan can race. It'll spice up my review for sure. You know Taycan means lively young horse in Turkish. That's cool, but to me, Porsche is being modest here. I mean, look at that thing go! This is so much cooler than my usual review cycle, and a hell of a lot crazier.
I mean, to each their own.
Don't make fun of me, but to me, EVs like that Porsche is like a new power joining the car universe. Like a friggin' superhero. What? I mean it.
Okay. Maybe I'm the cynic here, but this still feels so utilitarian, and it's missing something fundamental. Is it just me?
Got a clear shot. full power. Let's make history. A new hero enters the fray. This ride kills. You did it.
Let's move on to something a little better. The Lotus Evija is a production EV hypercar, so you expect the typical hypercar aesthetic, and yes, it certainly looks like you're driving the equivalent of a spaceship.
We're back online. I'm ready to do this. But let's get out of town first. I'm so glad the Evija's got included in this EV lineup. I barely got to check it out when it first came out. But this time I'll make sure to review the living daylights out of it. For starters, did you know they only made 130 of them?
I should mention this car goes for around $2.3 million, just so y'all know. Again, typical for a hypercar.
The Evija has been called many things. Eve, Type 130, Omega, but most people call it fast. I mean it. It can reach a max speed of 340 kilometers per hour in like 9 seconds. That's just insane. Hear that? Barely, right? It's like the stealthiest show of force. Check the wind turbines on the left. Looks like the wind is picking up.
Now, the curb weight is 3,700 pounds. This is the lightest EV in the world, and it is, again, in line with other hypercars. But again, what compromises are you making?
We're here. Good luck for the race. And don't forget, use the Lotus's full acceleration from the start. From 0 to 100. Combustion engines just can't compete.
And yes, it is pretty, I'll give you that. Bonus points for me getting it to the venue without a scratch on it.
Right, so you're driving at warp speed through a tempest and racing a bunch of friggin' monsters. What could go wrong? Keep her as steady as you can. I'm gonna try to get good footage.
Compared to the Taycan, this does feel like more of a refined experience, but I'm just not feeling what I would feel for other cars of its caliber, like a Porsche 918, or even a Lotus Elise GT1 of yesteryear.
Oh, this is incredible. Nobody's ever driven an EV like that.
Like, yes, it feels effortless to do this, but I would insist if you're gonna have something like this, just make the car drive itself, because that's what it feels like it's meant for. Maybe it's just me, but that's my take.
Almost there. Gotta get those glory shots. This car was made for the spotlight. Victory! You rode the lightning, and I got the shots of a lifetime.
And of course, coverage of EVs would not be complete without this 10,000-pound behemoth.
Hey, can you hear me? Okay, good. Wow, this one is gonna be a trip. I'm super excited. It's been over 10 years since the GMC released a Hummer. Let's see what this electric behemoth has in its belly.
Unlike the H2, at least this car gets more than 1 mile per gallon.
Perfect traction from shallow water to land. I'm actually looking for a title for my review. What about the E-Bear? No?
As a trans girl, even I find that a little gay.
Do you think you could really go for it in this next set of turns? I want to see how the suspension holds up.
Given this thing has air suspension, it's honestly no surprise how little feedback you have here. You honestly just glide over everything. And as someone who off-roads, still have mixed opinions on it.
Awesome. This car's like halfway between a tank and a cloud. We're almost there. I still need a title, by the way. The Graceful Giant, maybe? Okay, never mind. We'll figure it out after the race.
Oh, frick's sake, why did Motorfest staff think it was a good idea to litter the track with these damn things? Final race of the evening, and we are certainly now in the deep dark, deep dark. Let's hope these LED lights work as intended.
Holy fun! Looks like this is where the fun starts.
Journalists, am I right?
You're racing a power truck smack in the middle of a volcano, surrounded by, I mean, look at all this.
I don't want to be a buzzkill, but I'm just not feeling it. Someone explain the joke to me.
No doubt about it. The suspension definitely works.
You know, on second thought, maybe I'm the joke. Maybe this is all an allegory for me losing touch with the future of motoring.
The Hummer, the power, the talent. You got all the ingredients we need to win this thing.
Yeah, but at what cost? At what cost, man?
Oh, this truck is so much fun. I can't believe they actually made this thing. Whoa, this place looks like some kind of trippy moon. How am I supposed to describe this? Don't forget it. Look at this. Nobody's gonna believe me anyway.
All things aside, everything is presented as intended, and that's, you know, all anyone can ask for.
Oh, just look at those 250 kilowatt engines at work. This rules. That was intense. I think I finally found my title. The Lightning Hammer. 2 on the nose?
So in closing, we were given the Lotus Evija for our troubles, and it's nice and I'll basically use it for tournaments, but I cannot wait to go back to our loud and proud internal combustion and hybrid powertrains. Tune in next week for more of that on the Crew Motorfest!